Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 3DS VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters, which is essentially Kid Icarus 2. It was a sequel to the original NES game and therefore a prequel to the 3DS one which I've reviewed, which is fast becoming one of my all-time favourite games, and it's probably my second favourite 3DS game behind Ocarina, because quite frankly I don't think any game will ever replace Ocarina on anything on my list. Either way, I am really deeply, madly in love with the design of the new Kid Icarus, and I really hope that they'll continue on the franchise, because I never played Kid Icarus at all until about 5 years ago when it was released on the Wii's VC, and once I did I thought, yeah, that's actually a pretty damn good game. I can see why people rave about it, and because of such I never got to play this one either until it came out on the VC a couple of weeks ago, which is a bit of a sore point because I bought it straight away and then found out that I actually got a copy free with buying the game online, Kid Icarus Uprising that is, so I ended up having a spare code, so little brother benefited from that one. But all the same, I'm not really upset that I've paid for it because it is a damned good game. For fans of the original who never got to play this one, the premise is very similar. The whole point is you go around and you attack your enemies and you have to find a way to advance through the stage, and well, that's pretty much it. However, they have changed a hell of a lot. They've added all sorts of things. For one thing, the scrolling screen of death is no longer there. As you can see, I can fall straight down now. The camera constantly moves with you, it tracks you. They've tweaked controls here, there and everywhere. I've seen some people complain saying they're more floaty, I've seen some people saying they're more responsive and better. I personally find it easier to get around on this one at the fire, so I'd be in the camp of thinking they've improved them, but obviously everyone's different and prefers to play the game differently, etc. And they've, well, changed how the game works in other respects as well, because there's now a section of areas. Basically you get 4 areas, and for the first 3 areas, each area has 4 stages, with the 4th stage being a boss stage, and then the 4th area is just a stage with the final boss on it. So that's completely different to the original Kid Icarus gameplay. They've also included in the fact that you can save after doing the stages, which again is completely different, and it's much welcomed because it's so much easier than writing down a 25-digit passcode or whatever it actually was on the NES. It might have been only 20 digits, as if that really makes much difference. It's still too many digits to be writing down and keeping track of. But for the most part, other than those significant tweaks and changes to improve upon the gameplay and make it more accessible, it's pretty much the same game. It's very good if you enjoy the original Kid Icarus, and considering it's only about £2.70, it's well worth a look into if you obviously did enjoy the original Kid Icarus. I apologise in advance for this being a poor footage or probably even a poor wordy review or anything, but there's not really much you can actually say about the game because there's not much there. It's a pretty simple platforming premise of jumping around, finding a way to the next level, then collecting a load of hearts, then doing little challenge rooms that you find to be able to either get a super weapon, which is one of the 3 sacred treasures which will help you beat the game, or being able to just level yourself up as you go along, and if you do really well you can get a bigger energy bar than that, and you can find hot springs which heal you. The eggplant wizard makes a return and he can turn you into an eggplant, but it's just standard Kid Icarus affair really. It's the type of thing that if you've played the hell out of the first one and never had the chance at the second one, you'll jump straight into it and think, yep, this is the Kid Icarus I know and love, but it's tweaked to improve upon it. I've only really found a couple of people who actually don't seem to like this one at all. They seem to think it's an inferior game, but most people that I've found and spoke to about the game seem to agree that it's a superior game, so it's definitely worth a look considering it's only £2.70. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.